If you have osteoporosis, osteopenia, or you're just worried about bone density loss, this video is for you. Research has shown that you can slow or stop the progression of bone loss and even increase bone density using certain exercises. So in this video, I'll show you how. The first thing that research tells us about exercise and increasing bone density is that to get results, our bones have to be exposed to loading that's more than those experienced in normal daily activities. Activities like walking are not enough, and even swimming and cycling don't put enough load on your bones. They're great exercises for your cardiovascular health, but just not enough for your bones. Fast aerobic activity can help to limit the loss of bone density. But if we want to stop the weakening of our bones or even reverse it, huge systematic reviews of the literature show two things are the gold standard here. Firstly, bone responds to impact. Obviously not too much if you have arthritis too, or if you're really osteoporotic. And it responds even better to progressive resistance exercises, meaning weighted exercises or bands where the resistance increases over time. The aim here is to target large muscles crossing the hip and spine. And if you can combine the two, like I'm going to show you today, even better. So let's see what that looks like with 4 great exercises for your bones. Just make sure that you check with your healthcare provider that you can do each of these exercises before commencing. The first exercise is goblet squat heel drops using a chair. You can do this with a weight, as I'll demonstrate, with a weighted vest, or without any weights if you prefer to start off with. Sitting in a chair with a weight against your chest, hinge forward at the waist to stand up, lift up on your toes, allow your heels to drop to create a bit of impact, and then slowly lower down over 4 seconds and repeat. Your knees should be about shoulder width apart and angled so that your knees track over your toes as you lower down slowly. Move very carefully in both directions to avoid falls. Only do the heel drop if it's comfortable and pain-free. If you have osteoarthritis, you can reduce the impact of the heel drop by doing it gentler, doing it on carpet, or both. If you struggle to get down far, just use a higher chair or bench. Aim to use a weight that causes fatigue after about 10 reps. Do at least 2 sets and repeat 3 times a week with a day's break between sessions. Start gently and work towards this weight though if this kind of exercise is new. Over time, aim to increase the weight. And here's a safety tip. Use a sturdy chair that won't move and face the corner to minimize the chance of falls. This exercise is great for sarcopenia too, the muscle weakening that occurs with age, and it makes getting up from a chair a lot easier. Next, we do some lunges with a slight heel strike. You can do this with a weight in one hand, a weight vest on, or no weight at all, which I'd recommend to begin with. Hold onto a sturdy chair or rail, lift your foot slightly, drop your body weight onto your heel and lower your body down and repeat. Keep your posture upright as you do this exercise. Don't go down too far if your knees hurt, and be sure not to hit your back knee on the ground. Choose a weight that will cause some fatigue after about 10 reps and then swap sides. Aim to do at least 2 sets on each side 3 times a week. The bonus effect for this exercise is that it strengthens the core and the hip muscles and improves balance to help to prevent falls. The next exercise is super simple but effective. The farmer walk. Simply grab substantial weights in each hand and walk. Make sure that you've got a good upright posture, don't shrug your shoulders, and land on your heels as you walk. Choose a weight that will cause fatigue in your glutes, quads, calves, or grip after about a minute or so. Rest for a minute, and then do at least 1 other set and repeat 3 times a week. Just make sure that when you turn, you do it carefully and slowly. The bonus here is that this exercise is a great all-body workout that will help to prevent sarcopenia, that muscle weakening that can come with age. Lastly, we want to do a bit more work in the upper body. So standing about fingertips from the wall with non-slip shoes on, put one foot back slightly, rested on the ball of your foot. Then lean your body weight towards the wall, allow yourself to fall a very short distance to the wall, and do a push-up with a wide, secure hand placement and repeat. Push back to a vertical position each time, but be careful not to push back too far and risk a fall. The foot that's back a bit acts as a security measure and will help you to catch yourself if you accidentally go a bit too far, but aim not to use it. Having most of your weight on that front leg, say 80% of your weight, will put more force down that leg, challenging the bones more, but will also help to strengthen your core and hip muscles. Make sure that your body is in a straight line the whole time, and as usual, aim at 10 reps, at least 2 sets, and do that 3 days a week. If it's a bit too easy, move further from the wall, but make sure that you're still nice and secure. Now, some research does show that vibration on one of those whole body vibration plates can help with bone density, so if your gym happens to have one of those, take advantage of that. Make sure that you're getting plenty of good nutrients for your bones too, and that doesn't just include calcium and vitamin D, it includes vitamin K, magnesium and boron. And be aware that building bone density takes several months at a minimum, so just chip away at it. The earlier you start in life, the better. And finally, don't forget the importance of fall prevention. Balance exercises are crucial to keep you stable, and one simple exercise can make a huge difference to your balance, so make sure you watch my video on that. It might be the most important video that you watch this year.